Action.
What's going on, man? It's the ruler of the land, Rah the Ruler. Now tuning in to Shaolin Entertainment. Peace.
Yo, Rob, my boy. Look, son, you started off in Brooklyn. What the fuck you doing out here in Staten Island,
I'm
boy?
here, man. Yo, son. I'm here. I'm finally here. It's the moment we've been waiting for, man. It's like, it's good to see you again.
Well, we working. It's good to see you working. Let's get right into it, Jace. Let's get right into it. For the people who've never seen you before, let them know where you're from.
From Brownsville, Brooklyn. You know, shout out 550. That's the building, that's the block.
All right, what's the biggest lesson that you learned coming up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Jace?
Biggest lesson I learned is definitely watch the people that you be around. Gotta be careful about, who you hang around, who you talk to, who you let know your business. Be aware of your surroundings and just spread love, like don't just think everything is what you hear, actually, go out, do the knowledge, and see for yourself, Everything is not what it seems.
Everything is not what it seems. Everything like glitter isn't.
Yeah, isn't gold, Yeah.
So, what's the worst borough to live in, Rob?
Dang, man, I ain't gonna do it. I love all the boroughs. I get love on all the boroughs, man. So I can't do that. But if I had to pick up the worst borough to live in,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta say the Bronx, man. It's gritty out there, man. Gritty out there, bro. It's gritty out there. Every time I go to the Bronx, I mean, it be love, but I be getting some slick looks too, man. I think because I'm a Brooklyn nigga or something. But it's all love in the Bronx. I love y'all.
All right. You think Staten Island is a forgotten borough?
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I don't know. Wu-Tang from Staten Island. It's always gonna be around there. Like, can't forget about that. Can't forget about Shaolin. I think that they don't be giving Staten Island enough love. I feel like Staten Island deserve more love.
Mm. You think New York is the best state to live in, though?
Yeah, I think so. Because I just think it's a lot of motion here. Like it's a lot of like opportunities here, for you to elevate, and I feel like it has its downs, but if you could if you could manage, if you could get it together and manage, it's actually a great place to live. Very fun place to live. You're never gonna be bored. You know what I'm saying anywhere else you could live, you might be bored. Anybody else who move out of New York, they usually come back to New York anyway.
All right. Speaking of New York, though, do you feel like New York, do you feel like New York sticks together as well? The East Coast sticks together as well as the West Coast?
Nah, I feel like that's something that we kind of need to do more. I feel like in the East Coast, it's a lot of got like a lot like a competitive mind state with even each other. Like we kind of feel like somebody went over here is taken away from somebody else's shine. It is not the case. It's like we all shine together. I shine, you shine, we all shine, man. Like we could all help each other. Rather than just thinking that we taking away from each other, like by bigging up your brother. Like over here, they'd be like, "Oh, that's dick riding." Like, but it's not. It's not dick riding if you just, supporting your brother, supporting your fans, supporting whoever, It's just spreading love. So I think we gotta redefine that idea.
Thanks. Well, I hate when you try to show love to one of your homies or something that you like, and they say that you dick right.
Yeah, it's the East Coast thing. It's
Like showing support is shit on in New York, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's some dick riders too, but it's like there's a difference. You got to know the difference, though.
What's the difference, Rob?
Like,
What's the difference between the supporter and the dick rider? Pause.
I suppose so. Like, the difference between a supporter and a dick rider is that like support is free. Dick rider like niggas be dick riding for like always a purpose for like attention or money or something. It's always an underlying reason, like, you know. So you just gotta know the difference between the two. Know who's really around you for you, and just know who's around you for like a deeper purpose.
Mm-hmm. You personally, you know, New York is like one of the most fast-paced places. People talk a mile a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to navigate between the real and the fake. How do you do it? Have you had any instances where you had to deal with cutting people off?
Um, yeah, man, I stick to myself. You know, I stick to myself. I do what I know. You know, I don't do nothing else than that. I hang around, you know, the same people I've been hanging around for years. Like I try not to. And if I do hang around new people, is that I seen something in them that I seen in the same people that I've been hanging around for years. And I had instances where I gotta cut people off. That's life. Sometimes, you know, people grow. We grow apart. You know, sometimes you be friends with somebody, you know, you get older, y'all start being into different things, you know, you start thinking different, you know, so you start to grow apart. But I just try to, I keep the peace, I keep the love, I just stick to myself, you know? Yeah.